This is the Farkle program for CS 102 and CS 107 Fall 2010 semester in the Computer Science Department at the University of Illinois in Chicago. This is also called Greedy. It's known by various names. It's a folk game that's been around for a long time. The point of the game is to be the first among the players to score 10,000 points total. In this case, it's two humans playing against each other, and the computer interface keeps track of the dice, does the dice rolling, and accumulates the scores. So on the left, in the console window, we see the instructions, and the instructions are pretty much the same as what was shown on the website, with the difference that 3 ones, I ordered this before the 3 pair, and also the threshold to enter into the game, instead of being 1,000, I've lowered that to 500. So once play commences, when the board is initially displayed, the random values for dice are shown, and it's player 1's turn, and so we can select dice, which are these white squares here, that would give us some points. So this 5 and the 5 would give us points, and the accumulated points shows up down here. If I were to click on it again, it deselects it, so every time I click, it goes through and computes a scoring for me. So I click roll again, and what's going to do then is going to take the 100 and move it down here to score so far this turn, and then all the dice that are white is going to randomize those, and then these ones that were gray, it's going to make them a dark gray color to show that they're out of play. So we go roll, these two are dark gray, they're out of play, and these the white dice have been randomized, and now I see that I've got 3 of a kind, so that message comes up for 3 of a kind, which gives me 100 times the face value. So that's 500 right here, and so now I have this 500 plus 100 is 600, which takes me over my threshold, and so I'm going to click on done, and so my points should accumulate up here at the top. So there I have 600, and now play has gone from player 1's turn to player 2's turn, and we continue. So here I can choose the 1 and the 5, gives me 150 points, and then roll. Oh wait, I've got these 3 2s, which gives me 3 of a kind. Again, notice if I deselect that the message and the scores get updated accordingly. And if I roll again, the problem here is it's unlikely that this one is going to give me points, but let's try. So I roll, sure enough, I don't get points on that, so I lose my 350 points, and then play goes to the other player, player 2. So I click on done, and here we go. The cheat button helps test for various combinations, because otherwise you have to play for a long time. So if we click on cheat, the console window down here at the bottom gives us a chance to enter some values. So I've entered 4 1s and 2 5s. So I press enter, and then I also have to go back and choose the window where this is displayed, and you can see that now these values have been updated. So notice that when I click on the 1s, there's 3 of them, so that gives me 1,000, 3 1s. And I click on the 4th one, and that's now going to give me a 4th one, so that's added to the 1,000 so far. And then I click on the 2 5s, and that gives me an additional 50 and another 100 points. So this could also be considered 3 pair, but in the case of the 1s, this is preferable. It gives a higher score, and so that's why I reordered this and put the 3 1s ahead of the order of computation for scoring. So here then I click on roll and go on and find other possibilities. So that's the basic idea. For the students in CS 102, there is an additional requirement that I'm asking you to do, which is some error checking. In other words, once the user the error checking for the roll and the done dice, that these should be disabled when it's inappropriate to click on them. So right now I shouldn't be able to click roll again because I haven't selected any of these. So roll does nothing besides just clearing out this message. But once I click on some points, now I can roll again. In this case, I've got these 6s as well, so this would give me more points, and I could click on roll, and then Farkle, so I lost those points there. So again, if I wanted to say done here, right, I didn't get any points, minimum score is not yet reached, so my points don't accumulate, and so on. So I hope it's clear, and the scoring part is the part that's a bit complicated, and a bit more complicated than that is disabling these buttons. And again, disabling the roll and the done buttons only needs to be done for CS 102 students, does not need to be done for CS 107. Enjoy!